probably a
And
Nintendo
we
one.
are live.
Yes.
What's about Nintendo?
Mario.
What'd you say?
What's about
Mario.
Mario?
Mario at 115 titles.
I knew it.
What is that? Is that for like the most reproduced?
No,
most titles.
Franchise with the most, game with the most actual games within its title.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Followed by Mega Man at 100 and Sonic at 80.
Yeah,
I
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some video game trivia right there to kick the night off. All right. So, welcome in everybody again for another episode of Into the Wildlands. Groudon dancing a jig in the corner. This is going to be we're ending an hour early tonight, just because a few people have to get to bed early tonight. So, we're going to just jump right into the shenanigans here. The last time we left off, that's probably a good thing if I have Sirenscape open, because music
On Dragon Ball Z.
look, I'm allowed to be forgetful. I'm not even gonna say minor surgery, that's a lie.
I forget shit too, don't worry.
So the last time we left off, everyone went down those wonderful steam pipes and found themselves smack dab in the middle of a lava pool. Somehow some of the lava from the mountain had spilled into one of the areas of the tram station. And after fighting a couple magma octopi and some strange creature that looked like some dwarven modern art gone awry, the crew ran into a dwarf workman who had secretly been keeping the area that they were in sabotaged, telling the group that they had melted the previous dragon overlord's treasure down underneath all this magma, causing it to give up any sort of territory that it had in the mountain and leave. Though times aren't really their best for the people in this area, as another one of the clans that worship another dragon in the mountain are slowly but surely knocking on their door. After explaining to your companion that you were with the outside forces looking to retake the mountain, he happily decided to assist you. Gave you brief disguises as fellow clan members by using some of the ink provided by Amelia to draw a little sigil on all of you, seemingly giving you safe passage through most of the areas that this clan controlled, though warning you to stay away from any of those strange bipedal dragonoid creatures, as they may see through your albeit temporary disguise. But you were able to board the tram back into one of the main areas, or not main areas, but one of the villages that the clan members and those who had grown up down here without really much of a choice have called their home. Shacking up in his small apartment while he went out to get everyone some supplies and some food to eat for the night. A couple of you had decided to perform a couple rituals, do a little bit of self-searching, investigate items before heading to bed. And as we pick up today, all of you slowly but surely start to come to in the morning. The faint smell of coffee and something a little sweeter seems to have filled the apartment, though no sign of your dwarven companion can be found anywhere. Over on the table sits a fresh pot of coffee and what looks to be freshly baked pastry, along with a folded up piece of paper tucked underneath the tray.
Seeing as I probably have the strongest nose in the group, I'll probably be the first one to wake up at the scent of coffee. And I'd probably notice the note. I don't have super great perception, but it's not terrible. Is the note like folded up so that you'd have to unfold it to read it?
It's just a light half and half crease. It's nothing intricate.
Pull it off of the counter that it's sitting on and very awkwardly paw at it until it unfolds and I can read it.
Okay. And it's a hastily jotted down note. It says, I got called into the forge emergency meeting. Hang tight. We'll be back later on this evening.
Okay. So seeing that, I will look around the kitchen area for like a bowl or a pot or something. And if I find something, I'll kind of pull it out from where it is, set it down on the floor, and grab the handle of the coffee pot in my muzzle and just kind of dump all the coffee into the pot.
Okay.
And just start lapping it up.
All right. Dog's gonna get a caffeine rush here.
So fuck the rest of us. All right, let's see how it goes.
Not my fault. You only made one pot.
I do believe this is a you snooze, you lose situation.
Can you smoke the pot?
It's not
Right.
that hot.
Wrong pot.
Damn it!
I mean, you're all welcome to drink from my bowl if you want.
Not gonna happen, sir.
How desperate for caffeine are you?
Even in my beer form. Not
You know
gonna
what? I will drink from your bowl. Just
You'll
go
have
look-
to wait until after I'm done though, because this doggo has a bit of food aggression. So
Yeah.
So
I was
does
gonna say-
Reaver like sit and like hover over his bowl?
yep, he's got like his front legs on either side of the bowl.
Yep.
So it's a bit of an awkward stance for him, but he's doing it to protect it.
I'm gonna sit cross-legged right in front of you, just staring at you.
Yeah, I can see Reaver as a food aggressor.
Yeah.
All right, so while you've got Reaver hogging the coffee, what are the rest of you doing for the morning?
Oh God. Aside from wizard type things involving getting spells back and loading things for the day,
Waking up very slowly and groggily and preparing my spells for the day.
Right.
I would
What
try to steal coffee from Reaver, but that I don't want to be.
Eaten.
It's fair.
Yeah.
What about Amelia?
Given everything that went down the night before with the shattered arm, useless arm, we were gonna have to cut it off. Now we're gonna regrow it. And now she's taunting the food aggressive dog.
I'm not taunting.
Amelia does not feel super comfortable with this bond, and so she will actually attempt a divine intervention to try to get it removed.
Okay.
She doesn't want to be bonded anymore.
Alrighty, you most definitely can beg your god for some sort of divine intervention.
I At least move it to someone else.
That was a 3.
Oh, come on.
No, that's good on a
Right,
Oh,
right.
intervention.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Bring up,
that is-
yeah, bring up divine intervention.
Yeah, just a second.
Isn't it? Don't you have to roll your level or lower?
Yep,
Something
and I have
like that.
12 levels in cleric, so it was a low option.
There it is. All right. Beginning at the 10th level, you can call on your deity to intervene on your behalf when your need is great.
My
Imploring
need is
your-
great.
Yeah. Imploring your D&D requires you use an action, describe the assistance you seek, roll percentile dice. If you roll a number equal to or lower than your cleric level, your deity intervenes. The DM chooses the nature of the intervention, blah, blah, blah. All right. So how do you call out to your deity here? What assistance do you ask for?
I basically going, please sever this bond that has formed between Ferrith and myself. Farron, that's the right word, name.
Everybody call me Ferrith. I'm like, I approve.
Yeah, no, I just completely botched 2 names and shoved them together.
You got to be careful with the name. Say the wrong name, you're suddenly just gonna, I don't know, stop loving someone named Ferris.
Look, I don't know what fucking day it is today. That's how my day's been going.
It's Thursday.
You know what, that was one of the options. Thursday was one of the options.
So you
Okay.
You call out to your death goddess to sever the connection between you and Farron, and you wait there for a brief moment. Everybody notices this chill just sort of crawl through the room. The coffee that Reaver is drinking out of is now ice cold, like just mid sip. It's just like it loses all of its heat. And then there's like a small layer of frost that kind of goes over it. And then that coldness begins to like almost swirl around Amelia and Farron. Can I get both of you to give me constitution checks by yourself?
X? Alright.
Constitution
Oh,
saves, I'm
okay.
sorry. Constitution
Saves.
saves.
By ourselves.
I got 21.
Give me a
This is
second.
the only thing my dice work on this game. I'll be happy.
Alright, so let's see here. What is my save?
Probably ridiculous because you're a fighter.
I hope so. You said con save, right? Oh, it's an 8. Okay, cool. Let's see what we get. I got a 9. I rolled a 1.
Cool. So both of you feel something pulling at you, as everyone else can see these like frozen, not frozen, but like cold mist like spirits being pulled out of the bodies of Farron and Amelia. And they cross midsection and then they just zip into the opposite body. And there's almost, the two of you could almost hear what sounds like cloth tearing as this cold pain kind of freezes up into your lungs for a moment. And it's there for probably a good couple seconds until you let out this desperate gasp of air as both of your hit points are dropped by half.
Fuck.
Okay.
Though the physical changes that you had went through, the more draconic likeness is still there, though your eyes have gone back to their normal colors as the bond between the two of you has broken. You now have your own HP pools again. You make saves and checks and everything on your own. You are back to being your normal self.
Yay.
Amelia is very happy with this. It was a cool theme. I was enjoying the shit out of it, but she does not. She does not want to lose an arm because someone else is being a dumb fuck.
Being tied to somebody who constantly yells Leroy Jenkins and everything.
Yup.
Especially if it's me.
Because I've got
Love the character, but
I've got a maximum health pool, and I technically are making all of my checks at advantage because both of us roll. What can go wrong?
I definitely missed that because that was kind of awesome. But you know, and it was very fun seeing what the negative effects happened.
It was
Speaking of finding out things, Fox, I finally found the table for your horn.
Nice.
Where was it?
It was in the believe it or not, it's in the notebook that I've been using for this campaign and for campaign 3.
Ah.
It was just that one. It was just at one of like the early pages. So, yep, I found your stuff.
Cool.
So you're saying I can just run around blowing on that horn now?
Yep.
So much fun.
Your job is to blow now.
Hasn't it always been?
All right, it's true.
Amelia will offer a prayer of thanks to her god because she is very happy. She is no longer bonded.
All I'm gonna say is, called.
Though you do notice that the fresh baked pastries that are on the table have now sort of molded over.
Fair.
Didn't even get to eat any of those.
Do I want penicillin?
Like, ugh. I was going to eat one of those. You think it was illusion? He tried to poison us. They looked really good a second ago.
As well as anybody, if you're carrying any sort of food on you, anything perishable, it has now rotted.
Does that include the stuff in our good bags?
No, the good bags are
good
fine
sacks?
because the good bags are magical and they technically do not exist until you pull them out.
Okay.
Yep.
That's where I keep all my food.
Yep.
So that the good sack lunch is still same as it's always been. But like any special like meats or jerkies or anything that you had that you took along for snack are now rotted.
The
There is
coffee
a-
was fine a second ago too. What happened?
Only a few moments of hesitation before Amelia decides to speak up, where she's just like, "Do I want it? Do I want that? That was probably me. I apologize. Not really.
What did you do to breakfast?
It's not so much what I did to breakfast; it was a side effect. I simply severed whatever was connecting me to Farron. So if Farron breaks their arm again, I don't lose my arm."
I just turn
Oh,
my head
Unfortunately,
towards you
when
and
you
just
call,
smile.
unfortunately, when you call upon a death god, usually a few things tend to wither.
But the pastries were not alive.
Technically, they were not alive, but have some semblance of life force to them.
Your god is very strange. I'll stick to dealing with the nature. It's easier to understand.
Isn't death a part of nature?
Death is an end. Sometimes beginning. No intervention. Your god
Ignore that.
intervened.
Because I requested it.
Not the same. Nature is cycle. You don't venerate death in the cycle of life. It is just part of it.
I'm gonna, I guess, just slide that remaining bowl of coffee over to Farron. You can have it if you want. I don't want cold coffee. And I'm gonna go curl back up on my blanket and kind of look over at everyone. So, what's the plan? We've got some time, it would seem.
I thought the dwarven fellow
yeah.
was going to take us up one of the tubes after
Oh.
he makes it not work.
Yes, right. He left a note. He'll be back this evening.
Well, I can still send a message to those on the outside. Someone I've met. What about that dwarven fellow, whatever his name was?
There was
The one
many
you drank with that night.
dwarven. Okay. You
That
do
one
have to be
that one dwarven
more
fellow.
specific sometimes.
She says, describing a dwarven camp.
Right?
Yes, it would probably be wise to reach out to him.
Alright. Anything specific you want me to convey? I don't have... It's a short message, but... I know we need to tell him that the tram is running.
Yes, tell him that the tram is running. And if you can, let him know that we're on our way back with someone that has information on the inside.
Okay. I can do this. So I will go ahead and cast Sending. Totally different spell. I am not.
No, spending allows you to bring up like a magical shop that you're able to purchase things from.
That would be amazing.
Right?
I thought when you cast spending, that's when you use your credit card to make a purchase.
No, just like interdimensional Amazon just appears and you're able to like order things.
Damn,
It's
where's
actually
the
a
spell?
cool
How do we
spell.
learn it?
I need to
Yeah.
make that. Okay, I'm making spending. Spending's gonna be a spell.
Is that like the old school Google commercials? Like, it's the embodiment of Amazon as a person?
Yeah.
Yep.
I demand the sexy wand.
You order something on it and like a little like artificer drone drops a package off at your location.
Amazon.
Yep. So I'll go ahead and cast Sending with 25 words. I will tell him.
Who are you sending to?
I don't remember his name as a player.
I believe that one was Beldar?
Yes.
Beldar. Okay. So Beldar. And I'll say, Tram is running. We're on our way back with insider knowledge from the rebellion.
And it takes a moment. And then you get a very groggy voice in your head. The fuck is this?
Nope. I'm not answering that one. He gets the one spell.
Hello?
That's so fucked up.
She's going to assume that he would know who went after the trams. But again, we left not because of the trams.
Yeah. You guys went out. You guys left after the sword, and now he's just getting a out of context message that the trams are running.
And for all we know, it's like the middle of the night right now. We're underground. We don't know what time of day it is.
Yep.
Like
It'll be fine.
how much has he
It's fine.
drank? How much has he had to drink?
Exactly. Will he
Are these-
remember this?
I
Are
don't
these just
know
voices in his head?
if
Who
the
knows?
Dwarven camp knows about the rebellion on the inside either.
They don't, which is why she tacked it on at the end there. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll explain more when we actually get there.
Right? It's fine.
And
It was
you
enough
hear,
context.
like, after a moment, you hear another voice sort of creep into your head.
Oh no.
Well, that's good information to know. Where is this rebellion that you speak of? No, don't worry. We'll send somebody along the way. Sit tight.
Wait, is this in her head or
Yeah.
our heads?
No, her head.
Oh, okay. Needed clarification.
Well, I think it's time to get going. Our location has been compromised.
What?
Someone intercepted that message. We should get going.
That's a thing that can happen.
Apparently.
Okay. Where do we go?
The
Not
forge.
here. There we go.
Do you know where the forge is?
I know where a forge is.
Oh, I guess good enough.
Do we need to re-ink those symbols on? I'm guessing they wore off while we sleep.
No,
much
not
like
really.
makeup tends to? Okay.
No. Not many of you are much of a tossers or tossing and turning sorts. And it's quality paint, so it's not like, you know, you just slattered on grease or something that has the tendency to run after it dries.
Okay.
Or not run, but
Quality
smear.
Propane and propane products.
It's just we get going as soon as possible.
Yes. The note that Magnus left said he was called into the forge. We can't leave without him.
Yes. So let's head there. I'll also pick up the note and put it in my pocket so we have that.
Okay. So, important question is, how are you all leaving?
I'm waiting for Reaver because he knows this area-ish.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if there's like a back door to this place, we'll head out the back door, try and stick to
there
not
is
the main road.
only one door, and that's the
One
front door you came in yesterday.
Is there a window?
Well, I'm
Yes.
around in it. There is
There-
a window?
Yeah.
I like to leave out of the window.
But perhaps just look out the window first, see if anyone's eyeing the front door.
What are you doing, Farron?
I like to stealth leave out of the window.
Okay. So, Aaron, you walk over and you lift up the window and begin to slip on through. Can I get first a dexterity, not dexterity, acrobatics check as you are climbing out from the second floor?
Can I do athletics if I do it in a weird way?
Describe this weird way.
I'm going to Assassin's Creed out of the thing.
Oh my god. Okay.
Are you gonna Eagles fall out the fucking
Okay.
window?
Yes!
So probably much to, you know, Amelia's, you know, happiness, that she's no longer tethered. You see Farron open up the window and just swan dive out. I'm going to need
Can I do stealth and then athletics?
no. You have to do athletics first, because depending on your athletics roll is going to determine the DC of the stealth roll here.
Did you push off from the window far enough?
Let's fucking... Okay, that's a 29.
A 29. Okay. So you're able to get a full rotation to like do what you would assume is a safe fall on your back. Now what I need is I'm gonna give me a moment here.
Question is, what is he landing on?
Okay.
What are you landing on?
So you see Farron leap out and do a very beautiful swan dive into like a front flip. And then there's a brief moment of silence, and then just this loud crashing and ripping and shattering beneath you. As Farron, you jump from through it, you hit a like a merchant's awning, tear through it, and crash through a table that had a bunch of clay fire pots on it.
Nope.
I approve.
Altogether, you're going to take 12 points of damage.
that.
There is going to be no stealth roll for how loud this is, as you now have like the entire street like looking at you like, who's this crazy ass that just jumped out of a window into a shop stall? Behind you, coming out of an enclosed kiln, is a very pissed off looking dwarf.
I thought you were going to say Minotaur for a second.
The Minotaur's back.
Fuck!
Oh god, not that guy again!
And it would be the same Minotaur every time.
It's the same Minotaur.
That Minotaur is just our cabbage guy.
For some
You
I
you
guess
moved out
it's-
here to get away from these shenanigans.
I guess that's a good distraction, isn't
What?
it?
What in Moradin's balls are you doing to my shop? He just starts taking off these protective gloves and throwing them on the ground. He reaches over and he picks up like this very beautifully made but very brutal looking broadsword as he just starts like walking towards you faster. What are you doing?
Wait, did you say beautiful broadsword? Shit, PTSD. Fuck. Crap, it's Necrath all
You're
over
not
again.
you're not Necrath. You don't have to,
I
you know,
know.
you don't have to, you know, drool over every sword in existence.
I know. It's just me. Fuck. All right. She's gonna dust herself off. Look at him, and just be like, "Sorry, I tripped," and I'm just gonna give him some gold to replace whatever his products was.
How much gold are you giving him?
You know what? I will give him 100.
He kind of looks at the gold, looks up at you. That's the price of one pot. What are the others? At this point in time, he is now like 5 feet from you. And you look around and you've probably shattered a good 8 pots.
Eight pots in total.
8 pots in total.
Oh, I'll just give him fucking 700 to fix the rest. I don't give a fuck.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Oh fuck, where's my persuasion? You know what? I can do persuasion. I could try that. Yeah, I could do that. 23.
He kind of sighs, looks really annoyed at you, and just snatches the gold out of your hand. Now, I suggest you get out of here before I change my mind and the guards show up. Don't let me see you around here again.
Before he even finishes, I'm already gone.
Okay. As Farron runs off, which way are you running, Farron?
Where did I leave? Was there a front door and then the window was behind?
No, you just jumped out a side window.
Just out a side window.
Give me a survival roll to see if you can get your bearings as to your location.
Fine. What is up with these rolls? Okay, 24.
Nice. Okay, so you take a moment to get yourself situated before you run off, and you can tell, you know, which direction leads back towards the tram that's heading towards the forge.
Okie dokie.
And I guess while that's happening, the rest of us are just slipping out the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Did I notice any like particular type guard animals or anything like that down here?
You've seen a couple, like you've seen a couple spiders, but nothing like hounds or anything like that, aside from like the random warg every now and then.
Like where the spiders like obviously guard spiders or like pack something?
They were definitely pets of some sort.
Were they the medium size variety or the giant size variety?
These I guess you would say technically the giant size variety.
Alrighty. How big is the door to this place?
Not big enough for a giant spider to fit through, if that's what you're aiming for. It's dwarf size. Like those of you of normal height, you would more than likely have to duck in order to not hit your head against the door frame.
Oh, I can switch. Oh, I am going to be Circle of Bees today.
You're gonna be a circle of bees. Oh wait, no, you're being the circle of bees. I gotcha. I was like, you're wild shaping into bees? Okay.
Circle of bees to be specific, just a loop.
Cool. So Circle of Bees. And yeah, I am just gonna try and be nondescript. I have got nothing else I can do. Hopefully, I was gonna try and sneak out as a giant spider, but not if there's no way to actually would it's marked as a beast, but I don't know if you'll allow it. Can I be a phase spider?
Are face spiders marked as beasts?
They're not monstrosities. I'll double check, but I don't think they're marked as monstrosities. I think they're marked as actual beasts.
Let me see here. Face spiders are considered monstrosities.
Oh, they are?
Yep.
Which one was I looking at? Oh, I must have been looking at one of the ice ones.
Though what druid level are you?
Since I'm not Circle of Moon, I can't be a second level, so it would have to be first level would be the highest I can do.
No, but what is your all around druid level?
Oh, okay, I gotcha. My druid level currently is 8.
8. How many wild shapes do you have?
I have 2 max currently.
You have 2 max? Okay, so if you spend both of those, you can change into a monstrosity. Because you have seen phase spiders before.
Yep.
And this whole like thinking about this whole you can't change into monstrosities when they're out in nature is always weird.
You know what? I'll burn both my hash. I'll burn them both if I could be a phase spider.
Yep.
I'll just tell the party. I'm going to disguise myself as one of the animals around here. Don't freak out. And then I snap, crackle, pop Rice Krispies into a phase spider.
Okay. As you snap, crackle, pop into a phase spider, can I get a wisdom roll from you? A wisdom check.
Oh, do they fucking control spiders mentally? Oh, I'm so fucked. That's not good. Good thing it's my wisdom. Yes. Good thing it's my wisdom. That's a dirty 20.
So as you change into this phase spider, you feel for a brief moment the inner thoughts, not the inner thoughts, but just the inner nature of a phase spider coming out, almost taking over you, almost as if it's trying to erase who you are, but you're able to fight it back, as you get this sense that changing into these monstrosities has a bit of a danger to it. And you recall instances of like druidic lore and tales that have been handed down to like kids, almost like ghost stories of druids who have tried to dabble in changing into these things and have gotten stuck, forgetting who they are and becoming these beasts.
Ooh.
That's cool.
So you can change it to a monstrosity, but at a cost,
At a risk.
Essentially.
at a risk.
Yeah.
At a risk.
Oof.
That would be an amazing encounter for a party. They just come across a random monstrosity and they kill it. And when they
turns
kill
back
it,
to-
it turns into an angry druid.
Well, the thing is, you wouldn't kill it. You'd knock it to 0,
And
then
it changes to the druid.
And then it changes
It
back
would
to
change to
angry
the druid,
Yeah.
who would hopefully turn back into their senses and not be an evil person.
Depends how long they were a monstrosity, I guess.
Maybe
Mhm.
they change into the druid and still think they're like the beast.
If it's a
Oof.
20th level druid, that could be a while.
I am remembering that for an encounter.
Oof.
What have you done?
That is cool.
I've added a bit of a twist to druids.
Yeah.
You know what? I approve.
You know what? I'll keep that in mind for our battle royale.
Yes, because Keo being able to turn into a red dragon isn't enough.
I know, right?
Never enough.
Yeah, but Keo has unlimited shape shifting.
Yeah, she does.
I'm afraid.
I'm in danger.
That's an understatement.
Right.
So when someone opens the door, I will, or when they, or like I'll look out the window, and when they get to, I guess, downstairs, and I can see them in like the plaza, I will just phase to behind them.
Okay.
Seeing how Reaver can't open the door easily.
Stays behind them. Nothing personal,
And I'm
kid.
guessing that's on top of Reaver, like he always does. So I will go ahead and open the door and try to kind of sneak our way out into the crowd while there's a commotion below.
hmm
And then I don't want to go directly for Farron, but I do want to try and track her through the crowd.
Okay. So since you're trying to keep a low profile here, let's do a group stealth check, minus Farron, because Farron already blew that.
Way to go, Farron.
Okay.
Alright.
You know, this feels like Tickles all over again.
Aaron is like Tickle's light.
Yeah.
You know, you'd think with a +7 to stealth, my rolls would be a bit higher than they are.
You know, I just want to see.
Not the dice
Oh no,
wanna
that was
screw ya.
shit.
Give me a second here.
That is a 9, and I am just riding Reaver and like pulling the brim of my hat down.
Okay.
I got a
Full hat.
14.
A 14. Reaver.
15.
Okay.
Oh god.
Thorngull?
Sneaky spider.
I had to look up my thing. That is not great. That is a 13.
Okay. So you begin to wade through the crowd, like after slipping out of the apartment. And you think that you're confident that you've ignored the gaze of anything important at the moment. Though there are a few people on the street who are giving you strange looks. You assume that it's maybe because they've never seen you before, that you're new in town, that there's a cat riding a warg and then a giant phase spider behind them.
And I'm totally not being aggressive. I'm like just walking
Yeah.
lockstep, like, you know.
And that's kind of setting them off, because that's not a phase spider. Like, why isn't this phase spider trying to eat that cat?
Because we have tamed the face
Out of-
spider. Be
Out of
feared
all
from
the
of us.
things, a face spider.
Hey, face spiders are cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, they are.
They're like one
Their
of my
colors are really cool too.
they're one of my favorite spiders to use just because of the stuff that they can do.
Yeah, dude. If I have the opportunity to ever see one, I'm going to hunt down an ice queen or an ice king because they're fucking bananas. And they actually are beasts, which is weird. I don't understand how they're beasts. Because they got too many retarded things that they can do. It's crazy.
They have great things they can do.
Oh yeah, it's
Just like take the entire party because it's gonna be a fight. Like, okay, here are the face spiders, and now here's the raid boss that created them.
Mhm.
So-
Thunder.
As you're continuing to go through town and you're catching up to Farron, Dorngal, what is your face spider's passive perception here? What is
Well, I use my wisdom, so the passive is my passive, which
That's
is,
right.
And my passive is 20.
Okay, so because of the heightened vision due to being a spider, you notice as you get partially down the street, a group of about 4 individuals begin to walk up onto the apartment building, kind of stopping at the shop and investigating what's going on. 2 of them are those large bipedal draconic-like creatures. One of them looks to be a some sort of creature in a metal casing. Not necessarily like a warforged or anything like that, but some sort of mechanized armor. And in front of them is this robed figure, completely shrouded head to toe. These weird purplish patterns sort of almost moving every now and then along this black, almost like silk cloak. And they seem to be talking with the shop owner. And as you round the corner, you see the 2, not 2, but one of the draconic-like creatures begin to climb the steps up to the 2nd floor towards the apartment.
Anyone know polymorph by chance?
Nope.
Fuck.
Find me a library and I'll find you a way to cast polymorph.
Okay.
Since I'm walking behind Reaver, I'm gonna bump into, because I can't speak.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just casually bump into Reaver's hindquarter, so Reaver has to turn around and look at me.
He'll probably
and hopefully Reaver will notice the 4 individuals I just saw.
he'll probably immediately turn around and take an aggressive posture, and then remember that you're the face spider and this isn't just a random face spider. And then if you point them out with one of your creepy spider legs or something, then he'll look over there.
Yeah, I'll use one of my back legs as I'm walking and basically just point as I'm walking. It's
Stretching that leg, stretch it, stretch the other one, point in the same direction.
Can I see from here what is being pointed out to me?
Yeah, they're pretty hard to miss. They stand out in this crowd.
And have we caught up with Farron at this point?
At this point, I would say you would have. You were all moving at a decent pace to catch up.
I will begin walking again in the direction we were going. Everybody stay close to me. Let's pick up the pace. And then I'm going to pass without trace. and make a beeline for the forge.
More let Reaver take the lead for that because
All right, and as you cast Pass Without a Trace, back behind you, near the proximity of the apartment, you hear something give a guttural shriek as you cast the spell.
that's what I was afraid of.
Something is pissed at us casting spells.
Yeah.
And as that happens, you can see some of the dwarves kind of like ducking into corners, into alleyways, like clearing the street as this happens.
As much as I would like to satisfy my own curiosity and see what that's all about, I'm just gonna keep focused on going straight to the forge.
Okay.
This feels like a don't hang around and find out moment.
Oh, true.
And as you're running, or not running, or moving, you can see that the crowd is pretty much parting for you. As this scream has pretty much alerted the entire town.
Okay.
And
At this point, I think it's safe to run instead of walk.
Okay, and as you break off into a run, you hear that shriek behind you again. And looking over your shoulder, you can see that robed creature now almost in like a rabbit-like sprint going towards you. You can see these black, like ink-covered claws kind of like reaching out, trying to grab whatever it can get its hands on. Rounding the corner afterwards is one of the draconic-like creatures, and that being in the mechanized armor as they begin to break into a full sprint after you.
We probably want to change our destination as to not lead them to the people that we wish to take with us.
That or we outrun them.
If you think
You're
that's
all
a possibility,
fast, right?
not as fast as you.
Maybe we can take a bit of a detour and lose them in some tunnels.
See that.
Yes, as we move forward, I will keep an eye out for any passageways that are just kind of like off to the side, off the main road, relatively small, and preferably not populated.
Okay.
Is there just one creature behind us, or is all four of them behind us?
There's three of them.
Three of them?
Yeah.
And it's the mechanism one, the one in the robes.
And then
And
one of the
dragon.
draconic-like creatures, yeah.
How far am I away from the party?
They're already with you.
Oh, they got actually caught up now? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Perfect. I
Much as
I thought I was still booking it, saying "fuck you guys."
much as this might be a bad idea, I do want to cast a spell. Does one of them stand out as a more of a threat? Does one of them worry me more than the other ones?
I think that's a personal choice on your end.
I'm
I
more
can't
worried
decide. I
the
don't
rogue
want them all.
figure, not the other two that are dangerous.
It was shrieking a lot. I'm more, as much as it might be a bad idea to cast another spell, I will cast Spectral Herd at the rogue creature.
Nice spell.
I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw. Oh wait, no. Yeah, larger, smaller, so he fits in that.
Let me see. Spectral Herd. You summon a spectral herd of ponies to track off a creature that you see within range. The target it must be large or small, and if it fails a dex save throw, the spectral rope wraps around the target, falls prone, and it's restrained. Okay.
I don't think they're that close to us, are they?
Are they within 30
No,
feet of us?
they
I
aren't.
thought they were around
No.
100. Oh.
No.
Oh, I apologize.
They're probably
they were around our
they're
tail.
probably about at this point in time about a good 70 feet back.
How about have it at the ready when they
Yeah.
get within 30?
If one gets within 30 feet, I'll then probably act on that. But
Yeah, I'm also waiting for them to get closer as well, so I can basically like shoot some web on the ground.
All right, so are you waiting for them to close the gap, or are you still running?
I'm not still running. I'm not going to let them try and catch up to us. But
Oh, yeah, fuck
All right,
that.
are you
basically
running?
trying to keep an eye to see if they do get within that range.
Are you sprinting, or are you running at a normal pace?
I'm trying to keep up with Reaver, so we're probably sprinting.
Everyone else is probably sprinting. I'm probably running at a normal pace.
Okay.
I mean, they have more movement,
Probably
but not nearly
flying.
Reaver movement.
I have a regular speed of 60.
Oh shit, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 35.
All right.
So Kitty's on top of you, so at least that's helpful.
Yeah.
So Reaver, since you're leading off the group here, and you are most definitely, or you said you were looking for alcoves and stuff to duck into in side streets.
Yeah, any sort of tunnel or street that's off the beaten path.
Okay,
that
so
might be a good place to lose them.
Since we're doing that, we're gonna make this anybody who is running, who's on their feet. So, Marius, you don't need to do this since you are riding the dog.
I'm just gonna hold on really tight.
Yep. One hand on the fur, another hand on the hat. For the rest of you, I am going to need survival rolls.
Okay. I need to make that work.
All right, we're gonna do
Right back.
okay. We are going to do a group check here. So Darngal,
25.
25, nice. Reaver,
19.
nice. Amelia,
21.
good. Baron.
12.
All right, so that's a pass. Got 3 successes. So you guys, so everybody is able to keep up with Reaver as he ducks down a side street and begins running. At one point in time, knocking down a couple boxes to put like some sort of obstacle in the way. The group easily jumping over or skittering across the wall, not being hindered by these boxes. And even though you're bobbing and weaving, you can still hear these frustrated screeches of that creature following through you. As you round and dip back onto a side street, you hear the boxes that you threw down just explode in a hail of splinters as it just continues to rush forward. Now, are you still trying to continue into the direction towards the tram, or are you going deeper into unknown territory?
Trying to not go directly towards the tram, but doing my best not to stray too far from the path to the tram. I don't want to get lost somewhere. So it's kind of half and half.
Okay. So can I get a survival roll from you, Reaver, as you are continuing to lead here?
That is not great with a 12.
With a 12. Okay. So you go in a direction that you are sure is going to lead you a little astray, but still in the direction. And you begin to zig through more of a tightly a more tight and cramped area of the town as you begin to sort of run through a large residential area, but you're able to still slink and shimmer through alleyways and through what technically would be a backyard, though it is drawing some attention from the residents of the neighborhood. And you come to a bit of a split into the street. One leads down into a dead end, but it looks like it goes into that of like a junkyard. And then another one leads into this, leads down further into the residential area.
I'm gonna lead us towards the junkyard. I really don't want to put people in danger by going into a residential area.
Is this like a fork at the road?
Yeah.
In a sense. Okay. This will set off the creature, but right at the fork, I want to cast darkness.
You want to cast darkness?
Right at the fork, like when we head towards the junkyard, I want to cast it right at that point.
Okay. You most definitely can do that. So you throw up the darkness, and just like last time, there's just that frustrated shriek as you don't necessarily see it because the orb of darkness is in your path, but you hear it just like barrel through something hard, as if it just like blows through a wall. And you can now hear the it's now got this like feral like panting as its footsteps are thudding as it's running towards the spell that you had just cast. And as the group ducks into the junkyard, you see for a moment your darkness spell kind of waver as it's then pulled inside of the cloak. And there's like a sheen as this creature grows in size and begins to like look around almost as if it's smelling for you.
I tried.
It was a good try.
Marius,
Fuck.
do you think maybe the little floaty creature you have can go drop a spell somewhere away from us and lead it away? You're muted.
Possibly. Yeah. So, I'm going to send little spectral cat basically the exact opposite direction at that fork. How far past the fork are we, give or take?
The junkyard itself, you're looking at probably 60 feet down the road.
Okay, let's send Kitty like 120 out in the other direction.
Okay.
And is there like a signpost, or actually is there anything that's moving object wise?
In the junkyard?
No. Junkyard, fork, this direction.
Is there
The
anything?
direction we didn't take.
There were a few people on the street, but after that thing made the noise, they just slowly but surely ducked into the
I'm looking for anything that's like moving, rolling, etc.
Not really.
It's a dwarven city. Something's got to move.
Wheel, flag.
Yeah. Sign, like a sign shingle or anything like that.
Oh, okay. So you're just looking for anything that's producing movement here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's like wind chimes. Not necessarily
Perfect.
not necessarily wind chimes, but just sort of like pieces of art that are just like swaying as they're hung from the banisters and whatnot.
Perfect. So I am going to cast light through my projection, and I'm going to hit it with one of the signage shingles with light.
Okay. definitely something that you can do. And as the spell goes off, you hear it give out a shriek as it turns in that direction, and it opens up the cloak, and you see this like dark light beginning to emanate from it as this ball just shoots out towards the light from your spell as it collides into this house and just eradicates it. There's no explosion, there's no nothing. It just hits the house and it's gone.
Did freaking like dark matter disintegrate?
And as it does that, it shrinks back down into its normal size.
Okay. And while it's doing that, little spectral projection is going to move another 60 feet further away and do it again. Preferably around a corner.
Preferably, okay. So it stops for a moment and it kind of like sniffs in the air. And it begins to rush down towards the end of the street.
And I am just going to quietly pull the little spectral back to me. Because it makes no noise or anything.
It doesn't see the spectral cat. I had to make a perception roll for that.
Like, does it have a clue what it's even looking for?
It's time for us to get going again. Keep it moving.
Oh yeah, Reaver never stopped.
Okay, good. And then we just kept going. Kitty can sit on Reaver's back and do all this shenanigans.
So,
I think I might have bought us some time.
as you duck into this junkyard, it's filled to the brim with metal pieces. Like, this is just all scrap. The water that has collected down here is almost like a sickly rusted like color runoff from the submerged metal itself. But as you begin to go through this junkyard, you notice that there's no exit, or there's no other exit. There's just that one entrance.
So once we are all kind of centered in the junkyard area, I'll turn to everybody and just go, hide. We wait for the danger to pass. And then start looking for a good place to hide.
And no casting anything.
Good point. At that point, I'm going to drop concentration on Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Go find myself a place to hide.
Is there someplace like, because it's a junkyard, is there someplace tall and large? You know,
There are mounds of scrap metal all over the place.
I am going to try and find like the biggest, chunk of large scrap metal that is kind of sort of my coloring. Because I'm presuming, even though I'm a face spider, I still have that stupid, copper band on me. I'm just gonna like find something that's like kind of bluish and rusty and like go there
And just kind
And
of
just-
like blend in.
and just climb high. Yeah.
Okay. So time passes and nothing necessarily comes in here looking for you, though. As time slowly goes on, you begin to hear frightened screams and cries of pain coming from things people down the street. And every now and then again you see another one of those purplish blasts go off.
Oh, they are pissed.
Do I know, now that we're kind of holding still for a moment and I can process everything and think about the directions that I've taken, do I know if we'd have to continue through the residential area to get to the forge, or if we'd have to double back to get to the forge?
Give me a survival roll.
Be right back. Sorry.
Okay.
16.
16. It's at this point that you realize you've gone the complete opposite direction. You're farther away from the tram than you wanted to be. You're gonna have to double back through the area that you just came through to get your bearings again.
Okay, so with that in mind, after we've kind of hunkered down here for a while, I will begin to crawl out from my hiding spot and get the attention of all my companions. We're gonna have to go back the way we came. It's best we do it now while they're occupied.
As you notice, as you are talking, Dorngal, you notice something moving along and underneath, like a pile of the scrap metal.
Oh, that's not good. I like chitter and like aim towards whatever I see moving. Like I'm just gonna turn my body towards whatever I see moving in the scrap metal. And I'm gonna make whatever like terrifying sound as low as possible that spiders make.
Okay. And out from the some of the rubble, you notice this brass-like construct begin to dig out, almost in the shape of a large spider. As its singular eye begins to scan around this with this soft purple light across the scrap metal, and it locks onto something, and it begins to make like almost like this machine like beeping noise as the eye begins to pulse as this bright purple beam slams into the metal as it starts to like move its head along, and you can see that it's carving something out from the wreckage.
Like the beam is cutting into other metal.
The beam is just easily slicing through this metal.
Ooh, yeah. Like I'm gonna like sidestep away from whatever the fuck that is.
Is it writing something or is it just slicing it?
It's just cutting through the metal.
Oh, okay.
Can I see what it's trying to hit or carve out, or is it like spelling "fuck you, get out my junkyard"?
From what it looks like, it's carving out something decent size. You're not entirely sure what.
All right, well, I'm pretty sure everyone can see the purple beam and the.
Oh, it's not
junkyard
quiet.
spider.
It is not quiet.
Yeah, I like back away. Like I don't want any part of the purple beam. Is I'm way softer than metal. So
And
Who else
pretty
is close to this thing?
as this beam is cutting through, that robed creature just materializes next to it, and it lifts up a claw for a moment as if like to strike this thing down, and you see it calm for a moment, almost as if it recognizes it, and it just stands there watching it.
Ooh,
Fuck.
yeah, I'm just hoping it doesn't see me, or it doesn't give two shits about the other spider that's not like metallic in the junkyard.
I know this place is like a junkyard with just like metal. Is there like anything like carriages or like I keep thinking cars in a junkyard? If I'm like houses, something,
Man,
sheds of some kind.
I'm an old fart. I think of Sanford and Son whenever I hear junkyard. So I have like the theme song playing in my head.
Yeah,
ever
this
since
is just a full-on, like, it's a scrapyard.
Just a scrap. Okay. Yeah, I can't find. Cool.
So I did say that I crawled out from my hiding spot. But seeing that thing just like apparate out of nowhere, I'm gonna go ahead and make use of my hide in plain sight ability to just hide right where I am.
Big ball of fur in the middle of the fucking scrapyard, just hiding right there.
It's a war grug. Just a large discarded tapestry.
You have the mouth open too.
So that I do have to make a stealth roll for that, and that is going to be, what is my stealth? It's going to be a 32.
Okay.
Damn. That is ridiculous.
If I still had Pass Without a Trace up, that would have been a 42.
Yep.
That's like Pathfinder numbers, dude.
97.
Shit.
So about the rest of you?
I'm chilling back on the garbage mountain, trying not to get in the way of the purple beam.
I ain't doing shit.
I am being the quietest, smallest cat possible.
I don't really want to move, but I want to see if I can look around and see a path out of here that goes, like, that keeps junk in between us and, or at least myself and the creature.
Okay. So,
But I don't want to move, like, physically move. I'm just looking around.
I got you. So what I'll do is I think this is one of those instances that definitely call for a map.
I love maps.
Every time we say we're going to bring up a map, I get the Dora song stuck in my head.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
Don't sing it! That is the worst DMCA we could possibly get, is that song right there.
Yeah.
Local D&D channel banned for singing something from Nick Jr.
Oh, dude, man,
I don't put it past Nick Jr.
I've seen so many like just oddball Twitter and Twitch bans lately. Like not even gross, horrible shit, just benign. Like just Twitter's like just has their thumb pressed hard on the fuck you button to everybody. It's just I'm like, why did that account get banned?
Yeah, let's not get banned because of Dora the Explorer, okay?
Yes, please.
All right, I'm taking y'all to a map. And I will do the same for our wonderful people at home.
Farron not coming with us?
Oh, that's right. Farron is not there.
I'm not important.
No. You're so stealthy, not even on the map.
Where am I? Nobody knows.
All right, so
I could be right next to
So
them.
I don't know where all of you would be hiding, so you can go ahead and place yourselves on the map. Let me get
I
that
guess
phase spider token for you.
I guess the question is, where's the entrance? Is that down the south or to the
It's down south. It's over
down
here.
south? Okay. So that's where we will come in.
I would
Oh, it's so
probably be
ugly.
standing out.
What size
Roughly-
can you be right now, Azern? Is it large or medium? You're muted.
It's the size of the being. Whatever size it is, that's the size I become.
Okay.
We came in from down here.
That's why I have to ask what space I'm in.
Yeah. I should probably give you movement control here.
And just ignore Small Spectral Kitty at the moment because Small Spectral Kitty is in the hat.
Probably be hiding like somewhere right here.
There, so we can see.
Would I be correct assuming that the scrap piles are difficult terrain?
Yes.
So if we came in from the south, I would probably be over in like this pile of stuff.
That's where everybody is. I'd have probably wandered out roughly to the middle ground, which would be I don't know, around there, maybe.
I probably would have ducked around this corner here. If moving that far was possible, the amount of time frame we had. Just trying to get away from the entrance, but not too far from our companions.
So here, I'll bring up the images here of your so this is the spider.
Creepy. I like it.
Oh, that's
And here's your robed figure.
We didn't ask for a Death Eater. Thank you.
nope. Dementor is not allowed. Dementors are not
Nazgul.
allowed.
I think at this point in time you would wish for a Dementor.
I
Pretty
would,
much,
I would
yeah.
prefer a Dementor at this point in time.
Yeah, at least they only have melee attacks.
Instead, we get a Nazgul
and-
ring or
and the- and the
bullshit.
soul suck
You get a
Yeah, but
Nazgul that's
they have to be
watched
in
way too
melee
much
range for
Dragon
that,
Ball.
right? So
Exactly. It's pulling some Beerus numbers right here.
Just launching Hakai's left and right, and you guys can't really do anything about it.
Fuck.
But from where you are at, Dorngal, you can see that the cutting has stopped as the spider goes over and it begins to like toss off the excess debris, and it lifts up this small chipped crystal, and the little eye kind of scans it for a moment, and then its legs go up and it drops the crystal into a small opening on its back. And
So
as
the crystal is now inside the
yeah,
spider.
as you see this, the back of the spider open up, you can see that it's got various like damaged gems and weaponry and stuff stored inside of it. And it closes up and it begins to skitter off, scanning the rest of the debris.
I don't suppose it had a crystalline greatsword in its back, did it?
I don't know, would it be chipped? They're all chipped and damaged. God, I hope not.
I will gladly pay someone to repair a weapon from that thing.
And that cloaked figure just walks closer over to the edge.
Sir, this is a Wendy's. Can you go the opposite way?
As it stands there, and it kind of crouches down onto the balls of its feet and just sits there.
Fuck.
And it just sits there unmoving.
It's like that fucking scene from fucking Two Towers.
Yeah, where it's like they're underneath the tree. Like, fuck. Go away.
It's just there, just like sniffing the fucking air like a psycho.
Oh man.
And you can hear, Baron, you can hear its like ragged breath as it's sitting there, almost as if it's struggling to breathe.
I don't want to say, like, can I see it through the fucking scrap in the part that I'm hiding in?
You have a clear shot of it if you want to look at it.
Oh, okay, cool. Do I see any like features underneath the robe somehow? Like, I don't know, like I don't know, skin, mandibles, fucking horns. I don't know.
So as you
Tail.
stare at this thing and you try to get any sort of glimpse of the features underneath the hood, I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw.
Come on. All I'm doing is looking at it.
Some
That's
things
the
you're not,
problem.
some things you're not supposed to look at.
God damn it. This is where I die.
Oh.
You know how Medusa works, right? Don't look directly into the eyes. The same story.
It's got 20 eyes.
Well, don't look into any of them.
What'd you say? Wisdom save or check?
Wisdom save.
Fuck. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. That'll be an 11.
So you strain to see anything underneath that hood, and slowly the head just turns and looks over at you. And as it does, you get this clear vision of its face, of your face,
Oh,
But-
for fuck's sake.
dead and decayed. Bits of flesh sort of falling off of it, showing exposed skeleton. Dead, glazed over glassed eyes. As this fear begins to well up inside of you. This deep, biting dread. Almost as if all hope is leaving your body. As you stand there paralyzed.
It is a Dementor.
Reaver and Marius and even Dorangal, from where you're seeing, you see this thing kind of like hop down. Sort of now staring at Farron, those black ink-like claws pointing towards her.
Do I know that she's there?
Yeah, you can see her.
I have a thing I'll do, but if there's anything that anyone else is going to do, Feel
Yeah,
free.
I am going to. I think it's a bonus action. Let me just double check. Yeah. So as a bonus action, I am going to jump into the ethereal plane
Okay.
with ethereal jaunt, and then I'm going to move 60 feet in the ethereal plane towards that, whatever the hell it is.
Great. The person I was watching to see if anything was going down just disappeared on me. Because that's the only one I can see.
Sorry.
That's not your fault.
So I am gonna move
The dice.
here. So hopefully nothing horrible happens to me because I'm in the ethereal plane. But I'm trying to close in and like it not know I'm there. Unless it can see into ethereal, then doesn't matter.
Sucks I can't get the full map onto the screen. This map is far too large.
I know, dude. Where the hell were these maps when I was begging for large maps, sir?
Where's Rose when you need her?
Right?
Like these are the maps I've been dying for, dude.
Wait a second. Oh, I think I know why. Give me a second. I don't think I can actually shrink this map down. I forgot that I have the ability to change the dimensions.
You can just change the zoom also. I mean, our tokens will look smaller unless you want to, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, that shrank it way too much.
That is so. Oh my god. Turn it back. Turn it back.
Undo, undo.
Control Z.
Better.
That's fine.
Can deal with a bit of cutoff.
All
I
right,
guess
so
it just
full
loops
map.
around down here.
Yeah, full map isn't going to be able to be seen off to the right here, but off to the left it goes to the edge of the map.
That's okay. You just need to see a majority of us.
But
I think at
with
this
that,
point,
I need initiative from everyone.
Are you sure you want initiative? You know what? I'm gonna take initiative.
really? Now you want? Okay.
I mean, I'll
I
take
mean,
it.
I vote we still run.
I'm just leaving
have that
Spectral
option
Cat
now.
out there for nuke purposes.
I've got the speed and the strength to grab Farron, and we can just book it.
Relays, and I put comma.
I'm going to have to
And
do
now
this
it's gone.
again.
I mean, runing's a definite option. We just. I mean.
This guy's still got 2 friends lingering around somewhere, so the longer we stay here, the worse our odds are going to be.
And unfortunately, most of the things I can do to help are spell-based. And I have a feeling casting spells directly on that thing might not go in my favor.
Unless it doesn't see it coming.
Maybe.
Got everyone?
I think so.
I hope so.
All right, so I have to do this, but we need to take a quick break here. We need, like, just a quick 5-minute break because I need to get up for just a moment. So
Yep.
when we get back, we will continue on with the combat.
All right.
air outside?
And we are back.
Pulling air in and pushing air out.
Okay.
One goes in, one goes out.
In and out. In. Hi. We were talking about air conditioning.
I mean, that's normally a good one to have. Where is that music?
And suddenly it's thundering outside.
So, Marius,
Yes.
you're
You
up.
want to know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
It's the big question.
I am going to hold. I'm going to delay my turn until Reaver does a thing. Like flat out, just drop my initiative under Reaver.
Under Reaver. Gotcha. All right, Baron.
And I make a check to get out of paralyzing.
You cannot.
Okay. That'll be the end of my turn.
As since your eyes are still locked with it, you're going to take 8 points of psychic damage. As
That's cool.
you feel more hope being just like stripped away from you. Beginning, those of you nearby hear her beginning to say some rather non-Farron like things, calling out the that this is the end, that we all should just give up and accept our fates. Very almost like doomsday prophecy type stuff.
Who's that one god that Fox hates?
Lathander?
Lathander.
Fucking hate that guy, man.
Oh, Lathander, kill us all.
Okay, we're leaving Farron behind.
Yep. Yep.
Lathander, strike me down.
Oh, that's a problem we can't solve. Okay.
And it's time just to run. See ya. You're on your own.
So this creature comes up to Farron and just reaches out and just goes to just touch her.
Don't touch me in the no-no spot.
Farron, does an 18 hit you?
Let's see here. Got that on. Shield is what?
Probably you're running without your dex at the moment, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to I don't have the shield on because it's not out and I can't do shit. I'm trying to remember if I had a +2 to the shield or the +3.
There's
Just
a +2
take your AC
shield.
and minus your dex.
Oh, it's a +3 because that had a +1 enchant on it.
Without that, I am a 19 armor class, so it does not hit me.
Okay, so it reaches out to touch you, and you sort of like jerk in response, beginning to shout nonsense again. As it kind of turns its head to you for a moment and then reaches in deeper, trying just to get that touch.
Reaching deeper.
Does a 21 hit you?
That it does, yes.
So you see, like, it reaches out, and you just see Baron vanish.
Oh, what the fuck, yo? I'm so dead.
Well, sucks to be fair and time to go.
Well,
Reaver.
Lateral damage.
Well, this is not something I planned for. To rethink my whole turn here. I don't really want to get close to that thing when there isn't a Farron there to save.
Honestly, I say get the fuck out. I will sacrifice myself for you all.
Well, we are clearly in some trouble. And I am not willing to leave Farron behind. But I also don't know what's happening. So since you found that chart, Rojan.
Oh shit.
I did indeed find that chart.
I am going to try and get this thing's attention on me by... Oh, nope, that's a ruler.
Good luck, Wizzy Kitty.
By moving to here. And I think I have it listed as an action. Yeah, as an action, blowing on that war horn.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a d20.
That's going to be a 17.
17. Can you roll me a d6?
That will be a 1.
A 1. You have +1 to your strength for 1 minute.
Okay.
And as the war horn bellows out, the creature like turns to face you, giving out just this frustrated shriek as magic has once been used in its presence. And as it looks at you, I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, that's not bad. An 18?
An 18. You look at it as you could then see its face sort of like change into yours, and just that rot and decay begins to like roll over as you are just glued to the ground, paralyzed with fear.
Wait,
Marius. What's
fear. You said.
Yes.
Don't we have something right now, or did that wear off?
It wore off. It only lasted for 8 hours, and I didn't do it this morning.
Damn. That would have made us immune to fear.
Sending was my first thing I wanted to get done, and I was going to do that second, but then, that kind of went sideways on us, so...
That's fair. That's fair.
Let's see. How high are these piles?
Various heights. The one that's next to you is probably about a good 15 feet up. This one is about 25.
Might just do diagonal up 30 feet. Still 30 feet. It's just
Still 30 feet, as long as it's not really encumbered movement or anything like that.
It's not even real movement.
It's just, but the scrap piles are difficult terrain.
Unless it's not me, it is the spectral kitty.
It is the kitty.
And since that thing is probably not prepared, we're gonna try this.
Okay.
For better or for worse. Don't you love those words?
I mean, for better or for worse is like the mage's creed.
Fair.
To be or not to be?
We'll see after you roll your save.
Yeah. We are going to elemental substitution and cast disintegrate as cold.
Okay.
The important note here is I am an elemental adept cold, so it does not have any semblance of resistance, even if it did.
Yep, and it's got to make a save, right?
Yeah.
It's dexterity
it
save,
does.
Yep. That's going to be a dexterity save of 11.
It's going to fail.
Okay.
Of those. hot. Oh, okay. Okay. 40, 50, 70. 81 points of cold damage.
Very nice. Groudon, take 40 of that.
That's fine.
As you see that your pretty much freezer burn disintegration ray slam into this thing, and you notice that the cloak begins to tear away at certain areas, and now it's looking a little more frayed and ripped, but it doesn't look like it's taken the entirety of the blast. So at the same time, you don't get a sense that it's resistant.
Nothing resists cold around me. That's how this works.
This doesn't compute.
Looks fine. I look like shit. But you can't see me. I'm done.
I can't
right
see
now.
your problem here, so you know it
That's the
should be
problem.
substantially more wounded than it is, which means somewhere that damage went. Damage went somewhere.
Just not sure where.
Don't know where.
This is Rojan's punishment for me from my last season of doing shit tons of damage.
Oh, no.
I am trapped.
No, I've had these boys waiting in the wings since campaign 1.
And Kitten is going to burrow through the scrap in the other direction, out of line of sight.
Okay. So since you are burrowing into the scrap, roll me percentiles.
Oh shit. Nothing ever good comes when we have to roll percentiles.
You have tetanitis.
Or he's
If
about to
that's
find
the
some
worst
treasure.
thing that's happened today. 59.
59. Okay, so as you're digging down into it, you find a discarded lockbox. It's got a couple dents in it made of, it looks like iron. Though it doesn't look like it's too much worse for wear. The damage doesn't look like it sealed the thing shut.
In the bag it goes.
Okay. You just
Continuing on.
toss the iron lockbox into the bag.
More just scoop it up with the bag. It's
Yep.
like,
Uh, Space Spider Dorngle.
Well, it moved. Let's see. Yeah. Have to double move. I am going to double move, still in the ethereal plane, behind it. And I'm going to end my turn because I want to pop out the ethereal and attack it from behind.
Okay.
Do I get my turn?
Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped you. Yes, you get your
It's
turn.
okay.
Yes,
Oh,
you
oops.
get you
No,
get
it's
your
fine.
turn.
I figured it doesn't matter. Dorn can go first then for just a moment.
You know why I forgot you? So I don't see you on the
Lockbox?
map because you're on the other side.
Yeah. How tall is this?
It's
Pile next to
about
me.
it's about 25 feet up.
Okay, so
It's a 25-foot wall, and the center area here goes down into like a little makeshift hovel.
okay. So I would like to go. So you said 25 feet up.
25
I'd like
feet
to
up.
go 30 feet straight up in the air because I need a visual on what the fuck is happening because Dorngle disappeared on me.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. You still have your wings.
I still have my wings.
Yeah.
I can still fly. So that will take.
Technically, so does Farron.
Yeah, Farron wasn't paralyzed and disappearing.
Give me a second. I'm trying to find the wing icon so I know you're
in the
flying.
air.
Yeah.
Do I have a visual? Can I see enough over these to have a visual what's going on over here?
30
Or do I need
feet
to
up
start
into
moving?
the air. Not really. You're gonna need to be up a little higher.
Okay, so I
Don't you have 35?
do have 35. So yeah, I'll go up another 5 feet to see if I can.
Okay, yeah, 35. That's gonna put you 10 feet over the wall. So yeah, you can see the phase spider just like appear behind the robed figure.
No, I'm still in the ethereal plane.
Oh yeah, okay. So you just see the robed figure standing there, kind of with his hand outstretched, pointed at something.
Yeah. And do I see?
You do not see
Reaver?
Reaver.
Okay. So I can see Dorngal, possibly see Ethereal Kitty, but
You can't
or
see
not.
Dorngal because Dorngal's in the ethereal plane right now.
So it looks like everyone just bounced.
Yeah, all you see is it just pointing at something.
But you did hear a war horn go off.
I
You did hear the war
horn,
horn.
but I can't see Reaver. I don't really want. Okay. In the hope of. My assumption is that Warhorn went off to as a distraction, and we were trying to get out because I don't see anyone else around. So knowing that, I think I'm going to cast a spell, and then prepare to start moving if no one else appears.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast Power Word Pain on this, so I'm hoping to do more lasting damage. I'm running a con save. And because I have Smell Sniper, my range is doubled, so I'm 120, and I think it's 115 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, 115. So.
That is going to be a Constitution save of 17.
And that fails. So it takes 4d10.
I'm going to have you not roll because it is immune to force damage.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's mean.
that is mean.
One of the few things in this game that is immune to force.
Yeah.
That's fine, that's fine. This is how we learn things.
There's a lore explanation as to why it's immune to force.
It's yours. The pain.
As it looks like nothing happened, I'm just going to look very annoyed. My action was already used. I don't really have a bonus action, so I'm just going to basically, I'm going to prepare to move out next turn, assuming all my friends have already.
Okay. Baron, you are
Don't tell me I take
sitting
a fourth.
alone in a dark void, your body raked with pain, as a moment ago you felt something cold streak across you, and as it did, you saw your left arm vanish as it just
Yes.
trails away off into like this glittering cosmic dust.
You know what? Thank God
Sorry.
we're not tied together.
While you're inside of here, you take another 8 points of psychic damage.
I can do
As
that.
you can see, the tips of your fingers, on the other hand, slowly start to fade away.
All hope is lost.
The creature, with Reaver in its sights, walks up with a finger and goes to just touch the warg. That is a natural 20 for 29.
Oh, no!
Join me.
As it touches Reaver, you see, those of you in visual range see Reaver vanish.
This monster is 1v5ing everyone.
So out of curiosity, like at whatever this dark room that they're in, can I see it from the ethereal?
You cannot. It is
Okay.
not on the ethereal.
All right, I had to ask. I had to ask. I was gonna do something if it was in the ethereal plane.
The cursed bag of holding.
No, it's a cursed bag of any.
And Reaver, On your turn, you are now floating alone in a void. Just paranoia and fear rushing through your mind, questioning if you even existed at any point in time. And as these thoughts begin to race through your mind, you're going to take 4 points of psychic damage. As you can see, pieces of like your claw begin to trail off into dust. Marius.
Oh boy. Don't want to do that again. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of... I am all nukes. I do not have another option here.
Spoken like a true wizard. I am all nukes.
Nuke away, fellow wizard.
I don't like any of this.
Do I?
Now, we're gonna move Kitty that direction. Oh god. You know what? You know what? We're doing this, okay? This is absolutely Rojan's fault that I'm allowed to even do this now. We are going to cast Bitter Chains. But we are going to substitute Ice off of Rhymes Binding Ice. And I'm going to try to stop that thing from moving.
All right. So this time, as you fire out your spell, it turns around, flinging its cloak open. As you could see the spell vanishing into it, just into like this deep nothingness, as its body kind of burbles and pops for a moment as it grows in size. Though there's almost a sense of confusion on its face as you see the head, or not its face, but the head kind of turn as the kitty isn't reacting to looking at it.
Kitty is also 30 feet in the air.
Oh, so Kitty's up at my level.
Actually, no, sorry. Kitty has to be right there, touching it. So, it was touched by a spectral kitty.
Yep. It kind of like peers at it for a moment, and you just hear a whisper. Hiding.
Spectral cat waves.
Amelia.
Honestly, Amelia thinks everyone GTFO'd.
I mean, half of them kind of did at this point, just against their will.
Yeah.
I mean, but she would see the spectral kitty though.
You would not.
I would have seen it.
You would have seen the. You would have seen the spectral kitty move,
Yeah.
and then you would have seen the flash of the magic going on.
That tells me it's somewhere in that range there. I wonder what would happen if I did this. Very hard. I thought like kids. I know the cat's around here somewhere. Can't see anyone else. That tells me I need to move. Let's see which direction we'll move in. think I want to move. Staying at the same height, kind of move this direction.
Okay.
35 puts me there. There, okay. Ah, not what I was trying to do. And I can move 5 more after that.
All right.
I kind of move to there.
And okay, at that point in time, you can see Spectral Kitty staring down a now much larger robed figure.
I don't like that. I saw what happened last time it got larger. I don't know that it's disappeared because of this thing. And I can't see anyone else. I don't see Cat. I don't see... Because he's too far into the pile, and I don't see anyone else. I think her assumption is Spectral Cat's left behind as a distraction. So she's not... She doesn't want to cast a spell. She is getting ready to... Yeah, her action would be to continue to move.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go 35 feet this way. Right there.
Okay.
You have chosen poorly.
Dorngal.
Yeah, probably. He's gonna hate me. There he goes.
Alrighty. So. Let's see. So I'm going to move, and I'm going to bonus action pop out of the ethereal. Actually, it's looking at the kitty, right?
It's looking at the kitty.
Okay, so then I'm going to appear here.
Okay.
I want to be behind it. So I'm going to pop out of the ethereal, and then because I get to keep the skills of my class and my race, I still have extra attack.
Yes, you do.
So I'm gonna spider bite it twice.
And also rage, I'm pretty sure.
I had to use my bonus action to bounce out of the ethereal.
Aw.
Oh god, a raging face spider. That's all you need.
With reckless
Next round,
attack.
baby. Next round, baby.
with reckless.
Next
like-
round, baby.
You're going to get poisoned whether you like it or not.
It just
Next
takes the fangs
round.
off. It just grabs the fangs, pulls it off, and just starts stabbing you with them.
Alrighty, so let's see. So I have to use the spider thingy. But I use its strength because I'm doing its thingy, so +4. So that is a 19 hit this thing?
A 19 hits this thing.
Alrighty, cool. So I'm gonna roll again, just so I can just resolve all the damage at once. That is a Kraken! Woohoo!
Very nice.
Extra hit Kraken, bitch. So let's do the non-critical one first.
Make sure to give me the damage separately.
Will do. Okay, so this is. I need a DC 11 con save for the poison damage.
It is immune to
For both.
poison.
All right, so forget the poison. So the first hit is going to be a lowly 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And the second one is a brutal critical, so that's going to be 12 plus whatever this die roll is. What's with these low rolls? So that's going to be another 16 of piercing damage.
Oh, 16 total.
5 from the first one, 16 from the second one.
16 from the second one.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 2. Ugh.
Ugh.
Put you guys away. I'm done for the night. And that's all I can do.
Alrighty. Baron,
Yeah, how you doing?
those insidious whispers begin to grow louder as more thoughts of doom and gloom begin to tear through your mind as you take another 2 points of psychic damage.
Are you filling me with despair?
I am indeed filling you with despair.
Or is it this pair?
So, being attacked from behind and kind of discerning that this kitty isn't actually a kitty, it turns to face the spider. But the spider does not need to make a save. As again, it like looks at you and noticing that there's no visible reaction to anything, begin hiding. But it swipes at you. Does a 16 hit you? You're muted.
Muted, Azran.
Sorry, I clicked it. That'll hit Spider AC.
Okay. You are going to take 6 points of slashing damage as it
All right.
goes again for another slash. That's going to be a 27.
That'll hit as well.
And you're this time around you're going to take 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay, so 6 and 7, so 13. Still in spider form.
Yep.
Did
Reaver.
I take any damage from the spider?
You did not.
Okay.
Reaver. You're going to take another 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Marius.
I need it to not burn reactions on me constantly to keep absorbing spells.
Question is, can it absorb more than one? We've only ever seen it absorb one, then blast it out.
How much can you take?
Hey,
Good question.
who wants to science this?
Would love
That
to. Ryan,
That sounds
stop
like a
the boy.
Wizzy Kitty problem.
Let it explode with magic.
Okay, so we're gonna back this kitty up about 25 feet because that does not want to be in range for this.
I mean, Kitty can't be damaged too, so.
I smell.
Kitty can't
delayed
be
fireball.
damaged, but you don't want me casting Delay Blast Fireball, sir.
I mean, they don't.
I know. I don't.
Actually, I'm gonna do something really
Stupid.
possibly.
I'm
I
all
like
for it.
I am going to upcast Witch Bolt to 5th level as cold.
Ooh. Okay.
Fuck.
Because that is
I love Witch Bolt.
5d12 damage.
I love Witch Bolt.
Yeah.
Does it have to make a save, or is this just a range attack?
Witch Bolt gets better with this class of wizard too.
Yeah.
This is me making an attack,
Okay.
and I just get to maintain concentration on this.
Yeah, the only downside to Witch Bolt is that it's only the initial damage that's increased when it's upcast. The persistent damage is not.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I'm good with this.
You
though.
get the big oomph and then just the little sizzle after at the end.
It's more the point of its one spell slot for a lot of numbers.
True.
Yeah. Except it was immune to mine that
Yeah,
did
that's
that.
right. Witch Bolt is D12s, isn't it?
It's
Mhm.
d12, so the first
Yeah.
one is 5d12 in this case.
Yeah, that hurts.
And the question
I'm
is,
gonna
which
need more
damage type are you
D12s.
doing?
Cold, of course.
Because I negate resistance on cold.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just find enough d12s.
I'm
I-
calling
That's
for...
I'm sorry, that's the DM's line. Let me find more dice.
I like Witch Bolt as a sorcerer because you
Twin
can
spell.
that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Wait until I take the feat where I can do meta magic bullshit. Give me time.
Didn't you get a meta
Yeah,
magic?
you have
when
the meta magic.
Yeah, you got one when you drank the dragon's blood.
Yeah, you did.
You didn't choose
did-
one yet.
You haven't picked one. I thought you did.
Yeah, I thought he picked one too, but yeah, that was the result of drinking.
You might as well just do Twin Bolt right now.
I mean,
Let's go.
Twin is the obvious answer to this.
You need a second target for Twin.
I mean, I'd be real sad if you didn't take that one.
Yeah.
Well,
like
I don't know. I
Twin.
think in a lot of circumstances, especially with a mage, quicken spell
Quicken,
kind
yeah.
of trumps twin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Quicken
Quicken
is
quick.
what?
You can
Quicken
turn
is
action
bullshit.
to bonus action.
Turn action to bonus action. And if as long as the casting time is less than a minute,
I think that is the smart one.
Yeah, because then it allows you to still use an action cantrip on the same turn as what would otherwise be an action spell.
Or vice versa.
Well, either way, since I don't have it written down at the moment, that's probably going to be what I grab, though. Oh. Okay.
I'm calling for 58.
Oh. I also have to make an attack roll, though.
yes you do. But if you maintain concentration, you can try to hit the successive rounds.
Yes. What the hell is my attack modifier? Okay.
Why should be a 20?
High for your level.
That's a 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits.
Okay, and it is going to take. That is 20, 32, 36 or something, 39.
Of course, you're going to make me math here.
I love math. I think it's 19.
Just make Groudon take the extra point.
Oh no.
Fuck off.
No, he's got 2 people inside him. Now he has to divide by 3.
Groudon
Yeah.
or Farron and Reaver, you take 13 points of cold damage.
You're like
Sorry, your
not.
don't know
distance
you're
doesn't
there.
Count.
I'm like dangerously close.
Yeah, 'cause
You
you
don't know
started
you're
this
there.
with half health.
Yeah, I just envision when you hit 0, you just pop out of his cloak and land on the floor, unconscious and taking
no.
With all
No.
these cold burns all
I
over.
It's like, oh shit, that's where those spells are going.
As
Yeah.
you see its body kind of like convulse as more magic hits it, and then there's a burst that's torn out of it.
I mean,
Can I get intelligence saving throws? Actually, I need the saving throw of your spell casting modifier. Yeah, Dorngal too. I'm sorry. So everyone in the area,
me as well?
you as well.
Okay.
Am I in? the
Saving
area?
throw.
You are
of a
not in the
saving
area.
throw.
Okay.
A saving throw based on my casting modifier.
Your casting
Yours would be
ability.
intelligence.
So yours would be an
Ugh.
intelligence saving throw.
And mine's gonna
I'm
be
gonna
wisdom.
fail. Oh wait, oh save based on the mod. Oh, I'm still gonna fail because he's got a high ass fucking DC.
Ooh, I'll take that. Okay. Whew, that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
With this.
Yeah.
Dorngal,
15.
15. Okay, you lose 2 spell slots.
Ooh,
Farron, not Farron, Amelia.
25.
25. You lose 2 spell slots.
Ew, that
Marius,
wasn't enough.
24.
you lose 2 spell slots.
Does it matter what level? Like where we supposed to take them from?
You just lose 2 spell slots. So either you lose 2 level 1s or you lose a level 2.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh,
Is
levels in spell
Yeah,
slots.
levels and spell slots.
Okay, that's easy.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. I thought you literally meant I lose 2 spell slots.
No.
Yeah, I thought that's
As
what I took it as too.
You lose 2 levels of spell slot.
As an anti-magic pulse kind of rips through the area.
I really don't like anti-magic.
I'm under the gun
Gets
pal.
me times.
Asshole.
As a player, I hate anti-magic.
As a little cat paw
love it.
kind of
No.
comes up from the
It's
from
great,
it, just
but
flipping him off.
Amelia's had a couple runs with anti-magic now, and she's not liking it.
Speaking of Amelia,
Oh, fuck. I still don't know that this thing's been eating my friends. So I'm sorry.
Our word death.
None taken.
I know. I
you
have
though
that.
you now see the face spider locked in combat with it.
I do. So now I know we're okay. Dorgal's still here, so something's going on, but I still don't
And
know
Kitty's
what.
persistently casting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kitty's throwing spells at it.
So I'm gonna drop Flame Strike on it,
Okay.
which
Good
can
spell.
reach with my thing. So I'm gonna need a Dex save.
Dex of
I like
14.
Flame Strike.
14 fails. So it's gonna take all damage.
It's not great at dex saves.
No, it is
No.
not.
Which is
Ooh,
funny
and
because
I'm rolling
which is funny because
high.
it has an 18 dexterity. I'm just rolling like crap.
That's
'Cause
a
that's
10 and fire damage. Let me do the radiant.
And fire.
10 fire, and that's 11, 15, 16, 17, 18 radiant.
18 radiant.
I rolled really good on those. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, 20 and 18.
All right. So Farron, you're gonna take 2 fire and 4 radiant. Reaver, you're gonna take 2 fire, 4 radiant. Though it's looking pretty ragged. Like
What?
the cloak and everything is just now holding. It's like barely holding itself together. As you could just see like the swirling void kind of now inside of the cloak.
I'm really hoping when we kill this thing, they pop out.
Thorngal,
My question.
what's up?
I know that's already halved by her. Do I get it halved because I'm resistant?
No.
So I take one. No. Okay.
Resistance do not apply in here.
Gotcha. Making sure.
This is
Good
a
question.
redirection,
Yeah.
not a.
Okay. So. Oh, I forgot how fast moving. So, and my strikes count as magical. Alright, cool. So, I am going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
Now, here's the question I have. This
Yes.
is totally a DM's call because of the wording for druids. So, my armor has melded into my wild shape form.
The magical effect will not kick off when you are in wild shape.
Okay.
It's only in the natural Dorngal state that it will kick in.
Okay. I
Oh,
had to ask because I was like, I want to be like, the crazy dragon spider running around.
All of a sudden, it's a face spider with a beaver tail.
Beaver.
God, I
Badger.
hate the beaver, dude. I dread that roll. So I am going to attack twice recklessly.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, 2 13s. So that is. Oh, that's right. So I gotta use your strength, and that is +4. So does a 17 hit it?
17 hits.
Alrighty, so that's the first attack. I'm gonna attack recklessly again. And that die fell into the darkness. We'll get you later.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, it's pitch black under my desk, dude.
You're not finding that. It's lost to the void itself.
Oh, that's a horrible roll, dude. What the fuck? 2 and a 3. Fuck you, die. Alright, so I hit once.
What did you hit total on that roll?
It would have been the 3, so that would have been a 7.
Yeah, 7 won't hit. So you're gonna hit once.
10. I was just looking at it. There we go. Better. 7 points of piercing.
7 points of piercing.
Oh, plus 2, so 9 points because I'm raging.
Huh.
Nice.
Rage damage.
Okay. Baron,
Yeah.
you're gonna take 6 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Hey, Baron.
Don't ask how much health I have right now.
I don't wanna. I can see the look
So-
on your face.
The giant being in front, well, the large being, I should say, in front of you, it tenses up for a moment as you can see that ball kind of forming in front of you, Dorngal, as it just launches it point blank at you.
Ooh,
Oh no.
ouchies.
Does a 24 hit you?
Yeah. What
Ouchies.
What hit me?
That ball.
That
just
giant
in your
ball.
house.
That black ball that it forms when it's like large.
Oh, I got Kamehameha. Oh shit. Okay. What damage type is it?
It is necrotic.
Give me a second here.
Partially my fault.
And
I'm
it
sorry.
it burns through resistance. So
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Including immunities?
Well, no, I had to ask because I'm a totemic. I'm totemic bear, so I basically have. Yeah, so if it burns through resistance, it still hits
Can
me
I
because I
get
have
a-
resistance to everything except psychic.
can I get a Constitution saving throw from you?
Yeah, which is gonna suck because I got to use the spider's con. Not looking forward to that. Let's see. Your con is not anywhere near as good as mine. 16.
16. Okay, so you're gonna take 36 points of necrotic damage.
Okay,
Ew.
so that is going to break my wild shape.
And then on your next turn, you're gonna take 36 points of necrotic damage, and I'm gonna need another Constitution save.
Oh, it's persistent.
Whoa, that is fucking evil as fuck.
Yes, it is. It's okay.
So let's.
As I'm gonna undo phase spider and drop burr in front of it.
No bear.
So let's see. So I had half.
Did it get small again?
Yes, it did. Thank you.
Oh, I was just curious if it did or didn't. Really, just for trying to figure this thing out.
So minus 20. Okay, that sucks. And the persistent damage, I'm presuming I'm not resistant to either.
It just burns through resistance.
That is some bullshit. All right.
I mean, we've done it to it a few times.
Reaver,
Excuse me.
You're gonna take 6
evil
points of psychic
library
damage.
caddy-
Marius.
I'm maintaining concentration, so another witch bolt is going out.
No, you hit. It just. You
Yeah,
just roll damage.
he's maintaining concentration, so he's rolling damage.
Don't I have to roll to hit every
Nope.
turn?
You
No.
no,
Oh.
because it's pretty much a burn on it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You do big, big damage on the initial hit when you actually make contact,
Yep.
and then you maintain and you do the just plain
It's
vanilla
a
die roll
it's
after
a
that.
ranged attack and then a damage over time.
Okay. Well, it's going to take another 5 damage from the witch bolt this turn.
Okay. So the two of you are going to take 1 point of cold damage.
And that's my action. I don't have much else I can do with a bonus action, unfortunately.
Can you give a kitty action surge?
You don't ever want a wizard to have that.
That would be fun.
No.
2-level spiders, breath wizard.
Anything else?
Sadly, no.
Okay. Amelia.
Go, Amelia, go!
I mean, I feel really bad because you
Don't.
know what she don't know.
Just do it.
And that flame strike did a lot of damage last time, so we're just gonna drop another one.
Okay.
And I'm warning you, next save.
Do it.
Fuck.
Dex save.
Yes, please.
Gonna fail the dex save.
Okay.
Fails it on purpose.
No. It doesn't fail it on purpose.
So that's 14 fire. Didn't roll too good on that one.
Okay. So how do you want to do this?
I just want to slowly burn to a crisp, like evaporate into the flames.
Okay. As you can
As the
see,
flames
just like the flames sort of cover, like just run over the cloak and slowly but surely just burn it away to cinders. And as it does, you see just this floating black gate in the center as the cloak flies off. And with a one last shriek, it lets out just a burst of anti-magic.
Ouchie.
Everybody in a 60-foot area has their spell slots completely drained.
I
All
am
of them?
All of them.
65 feet away, I think.
Wow.
Kitty should be safe because
oh, fuck,
Kitty
I'm
is
60.
Kitty is technically covered.
Okay.
Kitty is in full cover and using
guessing
eyes
because-
off of...
Yep.
All
So-
the way up. So it's just 60 as long as you're within 60 feet.
Yep.
Doesn't matter that I'm up in the air. Okay.
As
Just
long
checking.
as yeah, because if you're 65 feet up, you're 65 or 60
I'm
feet
35
away.
feet up.
Yeah, 60 feet away, and then 30 feet up, you're fine.
Okay. Yes.
So
Oh, sorry.
as
yeah, I
that
don't know.
happens, both Farron and Reaver are ejected out of this void. Though not completely unscathed.
I was going to
Uh-oh.
ask, did I lose my arm?
No.
Oh.
Due to the immense psychic trauma that you took inside of it, you currently have a curse on you called Kiss of the Void. With this curse, anytime you take psychic damage, you are going to have to make a wisdom save or drop into paralyzed fear. You also have you also have disadvantage on all wisdom saves.
That sucks.
I just say fuck you to your players. Advantage on wisdom saves.
It depends on the player.
It's not my fault none of you, boost up wisdom as your saving throw.
Hey. Cleric automatically gets that.
I'm a dog. What do you want from me?
No, this is
That's
true.
not proficiency in
Yeah.
wisdom saves. What do you want from me here?
But because we have to end early, that is where we are going to stop for tonight. Thank you everyone for tuning in as we continue on with another episode of Into the Wildlands. Upcoming on Saturday, we've got another episode of Wayward Wanderers, our Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign run by Azarin.
Yep. Circus performance.
And then on Monday, I believe is another Chimera Collective.
Yeah,
I
Chimera
think
Collective
so.
happens the Monday after Wayward Wanderers.
Okay. So we got another episode of Chimera Collective coming up on Monday. And then we will be back here on Tuesday for another episode of Into the Wildlands. But for now, we are going to dip on out. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will catch you on Saturday.